We'll Talk here, episode 224. It's time for some raw talk. So, anyways, I was on a second ago and I kind of felt like flustered. I don't know why. I don't know why I've been feeling flustered lately talking to you guys. Um, Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Um Today's episode is going to be mostly about me talking about some of my artwork, my podcast artwork, and how it took time to create it, and how I plan to, what's the plans for my future of my Raw Rebel Talk. So I decided YouTube is strictly for Raw Rebel Talk live. So I'm gonna keep YouTube live, Raw Rebel Talk, honestly. I'm not gonna change much. I changed like the background and stuff just to keep the, what's it called, but I plan on keeping Raw Rebel Talk live for sure to talk to you guys and have questionnaires and just kind of let loose. Let loose. Let it loose. And then, okay, sorry about that. freaking freaking internet or whatever. I don't know what the hell is going on outside. Maybe the towers are frozen or some shit. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, so like I was saying, Raw Rebel Talk is going to be live. I'm gonna YouTube or bleh. Let me catch my tongue because it's like going crazy. So YouTube is gonna be where I do my lives. So I'll do lives on YouTube from now on for my podcast will be my podcast will be available on all the platforms podcasts are available. Not sure when that's gonna be up and coming yet. I'm gonna work on that, but I'll keep my live for you guys because I know that's what you guys want. Yasmin, hi. Hi, Yasmin Monroe. Hi. Anyways, so yeah. Anyways, that's the future pretty much of Raw Rebel Talk is I'll have live for the rebels that want to see me live, and then my podcast I will have just available for listening or viewing on what's it called? On all the other platforms like Apple and whatnot, podcasts. And I'm deciding on how much I should charge. I don't know, but either or, I think that I don't know. I think that that the Raw Rebel Talk brand is gonna have like I think that I'll have like a lot more topics to talk about on the podcast. Like I'll try to keep I'll give you guys a spiel or tell you guys something like that, but flabbergasted much. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. Hmm? Oh well. Anyways, so like how you guys doing? Mary, how you doing? Um so yeah. So anyways, what I wanted to talk about, let's switch things a little bit and let's talk about something raw. It's like, you ever get the feeling like you're being watched and you don't know if you're being watched or not, but like by spiritual entities or whatever, or ghosts or whatever you want to call them. I feel like, yeah, sometimes you can be watched by those things, and I feel like it reminds me of what that song is, the Anxiety song by Doechii. I think that's her name, Doechii. Yeah, you know that song, how it goes. Anxiety to die to So, anyways, using a old, well, not an old song, but a song from the 90s. I didn't even think it was from the 90s. I think it was from 2010. And we were like still pretty much listening to that song, and then all of a sudden she came out with it. And I was like, okay. But anyway, so I feel like based on that song, like if you listen to the lyrics, she says anxiety, somebody's watching me, right? So I feel like you get your anxiety from like entities or somebody watching you. Like, you ever been like, okay, for an example, if you ever been working, like, and your boss comes in and starts watching what you're doing, you start getting like antsy, like having a little bit of anxiety. And I feel like anxiety is just that, like you're you're like, yeah, from thinking you're being watched. Yeah, exactly. From thinking you're being watched. So sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it feels like it comes out of the blue too. So it's not like just from thinking you're being watched, but more like you are being watched and that's why you're feeling flustered. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's like, I think that's where anxiety could have come from. Hi, have a good day. Thank you. Um, but I feel like that's when anxiety would come from. It's like you being watched, like, and you don't know you're being watched, or you feel like you're being watched, like you can feel it, and that's where anxiety comes from. Yeah, I think you can feel it. Like, I think you can sense it. Like, your body just knows, because it's like I said, the example of like when you're at work, like you don't start getting uncomfortable until like you're being watched by like other people. Like, you don't start feeling like, okay, I'm like, you're in the zone, like you're doing, let's say, I'm just using this as a fucking example, like you're flipping burgers, you're doing a fucking amazing job flipping the burgers, cooking everything really great, and then suddenly the the restaurant manager comes in and is over your shoulder looking at what you're doing. You're gonna start feeling like you're being watched, and you're gonna like just feel it. You're gonna feel like you're being watched, and you're just gonna be uncomfortable. I think the only people that don't have a problem with this are children. And children, not saying that children can't get anxiety, because children can very much get anxiety, but I think that most of the time children don't have this problem because they don't care if you watch them or not. They want you to watch them most of the time. They're just like, hey, come watch me. And they do some crazy, weird shit. Whereas as adults, you don't pretty much say that anymore. You don't let people do that unless, of course, you have that kid inside of you and you're just like, hey, come watch me. They are afraid of the dark. Ooh, what? You're talking about animals? I wonder if animals that have that. Animals, your peripheral vision is bigger. Might be that. I think that animals do have this anxiety, but it depends on which animals. So, lions, tigers, bigger animals like higher on the food chain, I don't think they have anxiety like that. If they do, I think that was like something that came from captivity, not from the wild. Like in the wild, I don't think a lion would let like mind you looking at it. But I don't know. I've never seen a lion in action, so I don't know for sure. But I've seen them in captivity, like in the zoos and stuff like that. So predators don't have anxiety. I don't think so. I don't think that they do, because if they're higher on the food chain, like for instance, like a gazelle's gonna have more anxiety than a lion in comparison, like to each other. Like it just makes more sense. Like think about it like this: like elephant, an elephant probably wouldn't have that much anxiety because it's super big. Not many things are coming to attack it. Super calm animal. Like it doesn't feel like, I don't feel like an elephant has anxiety at all. Um, giraffes. Giraffes are another one. Those, I don't think they have that much anxiety because they're super tall. But then again, like if they were being watched, they would probably have that problem. People with low anxiety might be predators. Might be predators. You mean the opposite. They might be prey. People with low anxiety. Oh, low anxiety. I'm sorry. Low anxiety. So that if they don't have anxiety, like that means they would be predators. Yes, I think that maybe that's true. Yeah. That's funny. So, yeah, I was just thinking about that today. Like I was like wondering, like, cuz I just had like this tightness in my chest, and that's like anxiety. Like when you get tightness in your chest and you just feel like like just that tightness and just crushing weight on you, that's anxiety. And well, one form of anxiety. And I think that I started thinking like to myself, like, why am I having anxiety? I'm just sitting on the couch and not doing anything. And then I was like, um, man, man, I think I have anxiety because of like, and then it just boomed on me that somebody might be watching me. And I was like, listening, and I was listening to that dang anxiety song. It's funny. I had anxiety, listened to anxiety. It just made sense. So, um, so yeah, I was listening to that anxiety song, and once you said somebody's watching me, I was like, that blended my whole idea together. Like, okay, then maybe it's because somebody's watching me, and maybe that means the anxiety is due to some entity watching me or something that's paying attention to me, that's got its eyes zoned on me, and I feel it. Like, I feel like something's watching me, and that's why. So, if that is true, that people with low anxiety are predators, does that mean the invisibility cloaks and they can be invisible and they could probably be in here right now, totally like staring at me, like staring right here in my face? That's a good fucking theory right there. Hi Michael, welcome back. Highly susceptible to hypnosis. Ooh. Ding. I don't think so. But maybe. Maybe. Who knows? There's this one guy that that's all over the internet. I don't remember what his name was, but I seen a clip of it, and he hypnotized, like, just told people, I could hypnotize you, and if I can't hypnotize you, I'll give you this money, right? This $100 bill. And like he's like, okay. They're like, okay, whatever. I bet, right? So the people are sitting there like around all of their friends, all of their close friends and everything. And he hypnotizes them, right? And it makes them do funny shit. Well, they wake up out of their hypnotism or whatever, and they say, they're like, oh yeah, give me my money, I wasn't hypnotized. And then all their friends are like, dude, you just did a whole bunch of shit and you don't remember shit. I think hypnotism is dangerous because if you can control somebody's mind, you won in life. Like, I feel like you won in life. Like, that's a form of manipulation. Surpass manipulation. Because manipulating somebody is like getting them to, controlling somebody by controlling their thought process. But you are not doing it in a way like hypnosis, where hypnosis is full control over their thought process, where manipulation is little bits of control. And honestly, I think if you think I'm susceptible I said susceptible. Let's see. What did you say? Holy shit! I don't even know what you said. Sus, 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 I can't say it, so I'm sorry. I cannot fucking say that. um, if you think I'm I can't say it. Susceptible. Yeah, something like that. If you think I'm susceptible to hypnosis, then maybe maybe if I am, and maybe I'm susceptible. See, I said it now. Susceptible to manipulation. And I don't think I'm susceptible to manipulation because I'm capable of not being manipulated. I know that because I know when manipulation is coming, or I know when I'm being manipulated. I have an awareness of that, like when I'm being manipulated. Sometimes I choose to be manipulated, like choosing, because I'm like, I'm gonna allow them to try to do what they're doing, like the lies, the stupidness, the gaslighting, all of that stuff. I just take into not into consideration, more like allow them to do it, so that way, I allow them to do it because I know they're doing it. So eventually I can do something back. I'm petty like that. So I can do something back, which is pretty much either I'm going to call you the fuck out on it, or I'm going to let you know. I'm going to call you the hell out on it, or I'm going to keep it in the back of my mind, like, oh, this nigga did this. Oh, this nigga did that. Okay. So then I'm going to go ahead and, like, pretty much, like, just let you keep playing your little phase or your little role or your little games until I get to a point where I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna make sure I this, and that, and the third. And I guess I manipulate a manipulator. Yeah. Manipulate the manipulator. It's because I don't know if most, and I'm not like big on narcissism. I'm very against the word narcissist because I feel like if somebody who cares so much about themselves shouldn't be criticized, or not criticized, but demonized. You care so much about yourself, it's fine. I think you shouldn't bring other people into that, but then again, being selfish is important in life. Being too selfish, I don't think there's any such thing. You come in this world, you die alone, you live alone. I mean, not live alone, but you come in this world alone, unless, of course, you're my twins. You come in this world alone, you're going to leave this world alone. Like, it doesn't make sense why you should. So, putting yourself first is not a bad thing. But I think that most people consider manipulators as narcissists. And I don't think that's true. I think that manipulators are a different category because manipulators usually intel of people that lie or do stuff intentionally to try to control you. That's narcissism is more of a selfish act. Like, I want you to do this for me. And I don't know, maybe the word narcissism should be switched with manipulator, because if that's the case, if they're manipulating you using manipulation and they're a narcissist, they're just a manipulator, really. Because the manipulator does the same thing. Manipulator. Manipulator. That's it. I think that should be the word for it, not narcissism. I don't think we should have made it. Well, there's too many words. I'm sorry. Too many words. We should go back to simplifying everything. We should go back to simplifying everything. There's too many words. Too many words. I think that people come up with things already for things that already have a word. Like, why you do that? Why do you do that? Anyways, how you guys doing, chat? I've been on for 24 minutes. I'm really just trying to waste time so my freaking Call of Duty game will download. Because I'm trying to play this game. But anyway, what else is new? I told you guys I'm waiting on funding, which funding is coming. That was another reason why I had anxiety today, because I'm just like, oh, there's so much I have to do. But I have to wait for this funding to come. Ooh, excuse me. Once this money comes in my hand, things are going to go from here to about like all the way up here in like Zoom in no time. Or I'm just going to, come crashing down on my face. But I don't think so. I have like really good expectations of this. So, but anyways, let me get off because I have to go to the little girl's room. Anyway, so I love you guys. Spread love for yourself. Live free. Always. Bye, you guys. Bye, Rebels. Talk to you later.